Everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today. I'm tying Muddle Daddy, or a Daddy Muddler, whatever you want to call it. Great top dropper pattern, especially we're coming into that time of year. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anyone who wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, join the monthly tying classes that we do online, and enter the giveaways. Alternatively, you can subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified of the new videos, so I'll appreciate it. So I've got my hook and my vise. It's a size 8 Kamasan B175. You could use a long shank 10, like an 830-10, but I prefer the extra gape on the Muddler of the 8. And I've run on some Uni 80 in black, and I've taken it down to the barb, and I'm just catching in some medium gold holographic. I'm just going to carry it around the barb, around the bend, sorry. And that's going to form my tag. Put a wee bit of super glue down. And I'll just wind the holographic tinsel and overlapping turns onto that base of the super glue. Trim away my waist, and then I'm ready to tie in my rib. I'm using some small gold wire. It's a Uni soft wire I'm using here, but any gold wire will do. And then I'll just tidy everything up. For the body, I'm just using some Hare's ear. Any similar dubbing, that sort of fawny grey colour is what you're looking for. Mink, muskrat, you could use mole. Coming up, and leave plenty of space at the front. Right, you've got your body hackle, your legs, a wing, and then the muddler head to put on. So I've left a quarter of the shank there. Body hackle, using a sort of gingery saddle hackle here, cock hackle. You could use grizzly as well, be fine. A couple of turns at the front, and then I'm going to just come down 1, 2, sort of into my third turn, and just stop sort of halfway down the body, and then I'm going to start winding my rib, and you can let go of the rib and pull it tight again, and I'll get my 2 turns up the body. It can be a bit fiddly swapping hands. Just make sure everything's nice and tight, and then into that third turn I will catch my hackle at the midpoint of the body, and then I'll just come up, get my sort of 5 into the 5 turns, and then that one catching it in front of the hackle, trapping all the hackle, going back the way, and I'll just bend and break my wire away. So I've got the 5 ribs up the body, 2 behind, and 3 through the hackle. Now, to just bring that dubbing out and free any like trapped hackle barbs, I'll just get the velcro in, get a wee rub, wee roll through my fingers, break that away. Legs, just knotted pheasant tail, sort of fairly standard. 8 fibres I'm using. I know that obviously they've only got 6 legs in real life, but they're not the most durable, so I like to stick an extra couple on just to get a bit more life out of the fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just find me here. Check that, that's 8. No broken tips, fine. Just tear them away. Split them. Four to a side. I mean, you could end up with 9 or 10 legs. I don't think it would really matter. Length of the leg, I want coming like say a kind of shank length or shank and a half, maybe beyond the back. But you can make them longer or shorter, it's up to yourself. Just get them tied in. And then trim away. Extra wax. Now you can use hackle tips for the wings if you like, and a lot of people do, or you can leave the wing out. I just tie in a wee bunch of deer hair, the same as I use for the muddler head, but I leave it long just to sort of give that suggestion. And I think as well, it looks a bit straggly and it could still be kind of representative of the wing, or the legs, sorry, once the pheasant tail is broken. So that's what I like. I like this just a wee, it's a bit much actually. Clean that out a bit more, take some out. Thin wing here. It's just a sort of suggestion really. Coming back and shorter than the legs. When it's tied in nice and secure, I'll come in and I'll trim away the waist. Right, so you can see there the tips of the wings, stop them sort of at the knot of the leg there, the second knot. Just tidy all this up. Right. It's quite important that you smooth this area out. Sometimes folk talk about like you can only spin deer hair on a bare shank. That's absolutely nonsense, right? I don't know how that started ever, but it's sort of a persistent myth that people say. You can spin on a thread base, but it's got to be, you need a kind of smooth, level base. Right? It can't be all bumpy. Got to get another clump of the same natural deer hair. This is just raw, quite dark. I like the dark tips usually, most of the flies. I'm just cleaning all the under fur out. When your hair doesn't spin, it's because it's not properly cleaned out. I'm going to stack this. And offer up the bunch. I've got the thread sitting sort of in the middle of that spot of the Martyn in base. I don't need the thread hard against the wing. Length, half the wing length for the tips of the hair here. Not much more than that. there's 2 loose turns into my third, and then just tighten it and follow it around with the thread and it will spin. Right, spinning deer hair is easy. Right, if you clean the hair and you try to tie in a smooth base, it always works for you. Now I've come through the butts and I've pulled them back now, and I'm just going to take a couple of turns of thread in front, and then I'll whip finish. Again, just put everything back. Don't catch any hair. As I know what it's trying to do here. There we go. Because you're not on no seat. Right. That can happen, you just need to be careful. And a second knot. There we go. Nice and tight. Now, I really don't like trimming my muddlers, sorry, on the vise. So I'll just try to hold it so you can see. Just got to come in and just quickly come round. With a curved scissor, just knocking away the butt end really. Careful you don't cut any of the legs away. I mean, usually what I would do is I would tie all the muddlers I'm tying, and then trim all the heads in one go in my hands. I like that. That's fine for me, that head. Enough disturbance. You can make it bigger or smaller, up to yourself. But there's the muddled daddy. The last thing to do is just splash some varnish in over the eye there, onto the knot, and the fly's done. As I say, this time of year you want these in your box. Late summer and early autumn, right up to the end of the season really, depending on where you live. There'll be daddies around, and fish love them. So, hope that was useful, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Tight lines guys, bye.